Hi, I'm Aaron Arslan, and I've helped to purchase and add over 100 vehicles to Turo in the Denver market. So naturally, I have a lot of experience when it comes to looking at Carfax reports. So today we're gonna go over exactly how I analyze Carfax reports to see if there's any glaring issue on the car that I'm looking to purchase. All right, now I want to go through an example or a few examples of Carfax, what to be looking out for. So first of all, when you jump into a Carfax, if you've never seen a Carfax before, it's hopefully not going to look much like these. It'll be a little bit more green, have more check boxes and stuff. This is what you would be looking to hopefully not see. So first of all, a branded title is a no-go. Rebuilt title, salvage title, all no-goes in my opinion. Some people will say, oh, I could buy a rebuilt vehicle and save a lot of money because they're selling it a lot cheaper. You're gonna be more prone to, having issues with the car. And then when it comes to reselling it, you're gonna have a pretty annoying process to do that because a lot of people are going to be hesitant to buy that car. The other thing to note is that Turo doesn't even allow a branded or rebuilt title vehicle. Now, the other thing to look for is odometer rollbacks. So this means that this individual was up to no good and they are rolling back the mileage on the vehicle so that it looks like that vehicle has less mileage on it than it actually does. So definitely look out for something like that. The other thing that I want to point out is accidents that are reported. So there's gonna be a lot of accidents that get reported and it just says, oh, minor issue, like whatever, they cracked a headlight or something like that. So if it says minor issue, don't be too concerned. However, inspect that spot on the car a little bit more diligently. Now, if you're looking at a car and it is something like this, where the damage is pretty severe, then maybe just avoid that car as well. One of the big things that I look for to understand whether the accident that was reported is a very bad accident versus something pretty minor is number one, were the airbags deployed? And then number two, was the vehicle towed from the scene? So that tells me that this vehicle that was reported on had some major issues and had to get towed. There's probably some issues with that car that you just don't want to deal with. Even if they've got it professionally fixed up, there's always going to be some other issues that are going to come up. Now, these are all the things that you definitely don't want to see on a title. I'll show you a title that I think looks really good. So this is an example of a Honda Odyssey that looks great in my opinion. So this vehicle only had one owner, which tells me that one owner, it's their personal vehicle. They are taking the best care they can of it. And I know they're taking good care of it because they actually have service records on that vehicle. So if we go down here, we're going to see a ton of service records. So I know exactly when they did certain things with the vehicle to make sure it's taken care of. So we're seeing timing belt replaced, we're seeing oil filter change, we're seeing a whole slew of maintenance records, which gives me a lot of peace of mind. The other thing to note about this is that when we're looking here, like I said earlier, we're looking for green check boxes. So all of this stuff is just a bunch of green check boxes. So there was no total loss, there's no structural damage, there's no airbags deployed, it's not a salvage, nothing like this. So this is a squeaky clean Carfax. Obviously the Carfax doesn't tell you the whole picture, so still get a pre-purchase inspection regardless of the car, but this is going to tell you that, hey, you're on a good track. So hopefully that was helpful, and that is exactly how I kind of analyze Carfax reports when I'm purchasing a new car to add into my Turo fleet.